My name is Sophie. I want to tell you a story. It is a story about love, and it is a story about sadness. It is my story with Michael. I loved Michael very much. He was like the sun in my sky. When he smiled, everything felt warm and bright. He had kind eyes and a laugh that made me laugh too. He told me he loved me. He said, "Sophie, you are my everything." I believed him. My heart believed him. Our time together was so happy. It felt like a beautiful dream. We met in a small park. I was reading a book on a bench. He was walking his dog. His dog was very friendly. It ran to me. Michael said sorry. He smiled, and we started talking. It was easy to talk to him. So easy. From that day, we started to see each other. We went for long walks. We talked about everything: our dreams, our fears, our favorite foods. He loved my cooking. I loved his stories. We would go to the movies, or just sit in my small apartment and listen to music. Every moment with him felt special, precious. We planned a future. We talked about a small house, maybe with a little garden. I wanted to plant flowers, yellow flowers, my favorite. Michael said he would build a swing in the garden for us to sit on and look at the stars. Our future looked so bright, so full of hope. I was so happy. I thought our love was strong enough for anything. I really did. But there was a problem. A big problem. His family. Michael came from a family that was different from mine. They had old ideas. They had strong opinions, especially about who Michael should be with. He told me about them. He said, "My family can be a little difficult, Sophie. But don't worry. They will love you when they meet you. Just be yourself." I was nervous, but I trusted Michael. I loved him. So, I wanted his family to like me too. The day I met his family is very clear in my mind. I remember picking out my dress, a simple blue dress. I wanted to look nice. My hands were a little shaky. Michael held my hand. He said, "It will be okay, Sophie. I am with you." His words made me feel a little braver. We went to his parents' house for dinner. It was a big house, very grand. Not like my simple apartment. His parents were polite, but they were not warm. Not like Michael. His mother looked at me. Up and down. Her eyes were sharp. She did not smile much. His father asked many questions about my job, about my parents, about where I grew up. It felt like they were testing me. I tried my best. I smiled. I answered their questions. I told them I worked in a small library. I loved books. I told them my parents were simple, good people. His mother listened. She nodded slowly. But her face did not change. It stayed serious, cold. During dinner, Michael tried to include me. He would say, "Sophie loves that book too, Mom." Or, "Sophie makes the best apple pie." But his parents did not seem very interested in what I liked. They talked mostly to Michael. Sometimes they talked about people I did not know, about family friends, about events I was not part of. I felt like an outsider, sitting at their big table in their big house. I just wanted the dinner to end. When we left, I felt a heavy sadness in my chest. Michael saw it. He put his arm around me. "I'm sorry, Sophie," he said. "They can be a bit formal. They just need time to get to know you." I wanted to believe him. I really did. Because I loved him. So, I nodded. And I tried to be hopeful. But things did not get better. His family did not like me. It was clear. I was not the girl they wanted for Michael. My family was not wealthy. I did not have a high-paying job. I was just Sophie, a quiet girl who loved books and Michael. For them, it was not enough. They started to tell Michael this. He told me some things. He looked sad when he talked about it. His mother, especially, was not happy. She thought Michael should marry someone from their circle, someone from a family they knew, a girl with a similar background. The pressure on Michael started to grow. I could see it in his eyes. He looked tired, worried. Our happy conversations became a little less frequent. Sometimes there was a silence between us, a sad silence, filled with things we did not say. I remember one Sunday, his family had a big lunch for a cousin's birthday. Michael invited me. I was nervous, but I went. I wanted to try. For Michael. His mother was polite, but her smiles did not reach her eyes. His aunts and uncles looked at me with curiosity. Some were friendly, some were not. One of his aunts asked me, "So, Sophie, what does your father do?" Her voice was a little too loud. I told her my father was a carpenter. He worked hard with his hands. She just said, "Oh, I see," and turned away. I felt small, unimportant, like I did not belong. Michael squeezed my hand under the table. He looked at me with a small, sad smile. He knew it was hard for me. His mother started to talk more about another girl. Her name was Clara. Clara's family were old friends of theirs. "Clara is such a lovely girl," his mother would say to Michael, loud enough for me to hear. "So well-mannered. Her parents have raised her so well." It hurt. Every word was like a small pinprick on my heart. Michael tried to defend me. He would say, "Mom, Sophie is wonderful. I love her." But his mother would just shake her head or change the subject. It was a battle, a quiet battle, and Michael was in the middle, pulled between his love for me and his duty to his family. Our dates became less about fun and more about Michael telling me about the latest talk with his parents. He looked so stressed. He often said, "Don't worry, Sophie. We will be okay. I love you. That's what matters." But I could hear the doubt in his voice sometimes. It scared me. One evening we were at my apartment. He was very quiet. He just stared out the window. "Michael, what's wrong?" I asked. My voice was soft. He turned to me. His eyes were full of pain. "My mother, she cried today, Sophie." My heart sank. Why? I whispered. She said, I am breaking her heart by choosing you. She said I am going against everything they taught me, everything they want for me. He looked down. She said if I marry you, she doesn't know if she can accept it. Tears came to my eyes. So it's me or them? I asked. It was a hard question, a painful question. Michael pulled me close. He held me tight. No, Sophie, don't say that. I will make them understand. I promise. I just need more time. We held each other for a long time that night. We cried a little, but the fear in my heart grew bigger. The beautiful future we planned. It started to look blurry, fading. His family was very persistent. They did not give up. They kept telling Michael he was making a mistake. They said I was not right for him. Not right for their family. They wanted him to choose. It was becoming clearer every day. He had to make a choice. Michael started to become more distant. He called less. When we met, he seemed preoccupied, lost in his thoughts. The laughter we shared, the easy talks, they were rare now. I missed the old Michael, the happy Michael, the Michael whose eyes only saw me. This new Michael was full of worry, full of sadness. I tried to be strong. I tried to be understanding. I told him, I love you, Michael. Whatever you decide, I will try to understand. But inside, I was breaking. I was so scared of losing him. Then, the day came. The day I knew was coming, but hoped would never arrive. He called me. His voice was strange, flat. Sophie, can we meet? We need to talk. My heart dropped to my feet. We need to talk. Those words are never good. We met at our park, the park where we first met, on the same bench, the place where our love story began. Now, I felt it was where it would end. He looked terrible. His eyes were red. He had not slept. He took my hands. His hands were cold. Sophie, he started. His voice was low, shaking. I don't know how to say this. I just looked at him. My own tears were already forming. I knew. My family, they have made it very clear. He took a deep breath. They will not accept us. My mother, her health is not good. The doctor said the stress is too much for her. He looked at me, his eyes begging for understanding. She said if I choose you, I am choosing to hurt her deeply, maybe lose her. I closed my eyes. The pain was so sharp, so intense. His mother's health. It was a powerful reason. How could I fight that? How could he? Sophie, I love you. You know I love you. More than anything. His tears started to fall now. But they are my family. My mother. My father. I can't abandon them. I can't be the cause of so much pain for them. He paused. The next words were the hardest. I have to make a choice, Sophie. And I can't choose you. He couldn't choose me. The words echoed in my head. He couldn't choose me. My world shattered. My beautiful dream broke into a million pieces. Right there, on that park bench, I started to cry, quietly at first. Then I couldn't stop the sobs. The pain was too much. Michael held me. He was crying too. I am so sorry, Sophie. So sorry. Please forgive me. I never wanted to hurt you. Never. But he did. He was hurting me more than I thought possible. He chose his family over me. He had to. I knew, deep down, he felt he had no other option, but it didn't make it any less painful. They want me to try to get to know Clara, he said, his voice barely a whisper. They think she will be good for everyone. Clara, the girl his mother approved of, the girl who was not me. We sat there for a long time, crying, holding hands, saying goodbye to our love, to our future, to our dreams of a little house with yellow flowers and a swing. It was the hardest goodbye I ever had to say. He walked me back to my apartment. At my door, he looked at me one last time. His face was full of sorrow. I will always love you, Sophie, he said. I will always love you too, Michael, I whispered through my tears. Then he turned and walked away, leaving me alone with my broken heart. The days that followed were dark, so dark. My apartment felt empty, cold. Everything reminded me of him, the songs we listened to, the books we talked about, the small gifts he gave me. I cried a lot. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to see anyone. My heart ached. A real, physical ache. It felt like a part of me was missing, gone forever. My friends tried to help. They called. They came over. They brought food. They listened to me cry. They said things like, "You deserve better, Sophie." Or, "He made his choice. You need to move on." I knew they meant well, but moving on felt impossible. How do you move on from the love of your life? Slowly, very slowly, I started to breathe again. The pain was still there, but it was not all-consuming anymore. I started going for short walks. I started reading again. Small steps, tiny steps, towards healing. I thought a lot about Michael and his family. I was angry for a while. Angry at them for not accepting me. Angry at Michael for not fighting harder. But then the anger faded, and I just felt sad. Sad for us. Sad for the love we lost. I realized that sometimes love isn't the only thing that matters in a relationship. Family is powerful. Duty is powerful. Michael was a good son. He loved his parents. He could not bear to see them unhappy, or his mother sick because of him. He made a choice. A very difficult choice. He couldn't choose me. And in a way, I started to understand. It didn't make my heart hurt less, but it helped me to let go of the anger, letting him go. That was the hardest thing I ever had to do. It meant accepting that our story was over. Our chapter was closed. It meant I had to find a new path, a path without him. I still work at the library. I still love books. Sometimes I see a young couple, happy and in love, and my heart feels a little pang, a memory of Michael, a memory of what we had and what we lost. I don't know if he married Clara. I don't know if he is happy. I hope he is. I truly do. He deserves to be happy. Even if it is not with me. This experience taught me a lot. It taught me that life can be hard, that hearts can break, but it also taught me that I am strong, stronger than I thought. I survived. I am healing. It takes time, a lot of time, but it happens. If you are listening to my story, and maybe your heart is broken too, please know you are not alone. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel lost for a while. Be kind to yourself. Talk to people who care about you. Don't keep the pain locked inside. It's important to remember that sometimes when someone can't choose you, it's not about you. It's not because you are not good enough or not lovable. Sometimes there are other things, other pressures, other duties. It's complicated. Life is complicated. My journey of healing is still going on. Some days are better than others, but I know I will be okay. I will find happiness again. A different kind of happiness, maybe, but happiness nonetheless. He couldn't choose me, and that is a sad truth. But my story doesn't end there. I choose myself. I choose to heal. I choose to live. And I choose to believe in love again. Someday. Thank you for listening to my story. Sharing it helps. If you are going through a hard time, please remember to be gentle with your heart. You are stronger than you think. Keep going. One day at a time, you will get through this. You really will.